As I told you, I am in Oxford on Tuesday and I try to make for you a new live stream. So today I'm going for training for Science Museum of Oxford. Actually, this museum is one of the oldest museum in the world. The oldest museum that survived till other time. You can just look on this building here. You see many tourists already going to there. So why Science Museum is so important? I came to here by train. Actually, I live quite far from Oxford. This is about 70 kilometers, but this is amazing. I came here just for 15 minutes because regard to new innovation, regard to science, new technology, we have high-speed trains that take us so quickly to any place. And this is regard to our science. I would like to remind you about Isaac Newton, who lived in 1600. You can imagine, so far away. In that time, even in that time, people did not know science. They did not know how to call this profession. Newton, he was professor in Cambridge University, not here in Oxford, and after he became the president of the Royal Academy. You can imagine, in that time, Great Britain was very progressive. It was in the time of James II, I think. It was in the time of civil war, when people work anyway, no matter of the war. In the same time, in Europe, still rulers were chasing witches. For instance, at the end of 1600s, there was burned on the stake Giordano Bruno, who told that the Eve going around the sun, not opposite. But here in England, they already help innovative people. They already help to science. Isaac Newton, he makes special like object that show that Eve going around the sun. And regard of his innovation, regard to his science, now we have high-speed train that's bring me here to Oxford just for 15 minutes. Hello guys, greeting from Oxford. So we are in front of the oldest museum of the world, the oldest that exists till other time. National Science Museum in Oxford. I would recommend to go there. By the way, the most famous object of this museum is blackboard of Einstein, the physician of the early 20th century, who also was very famous. He was German, but he came to Oxford and he read his lecture in front of the student, and he wrote something on the blackboard. So now this blackboard is in this museum. Hello guys. So why progress is so important? Some days ago, I think before yesterday, there was very famous event in Russia because Ukrainian did famous operation. Regard to that, like 30% of Russian aircraft were just explored. You know how it was impressive, how it was people just impressed because Ukrainians bring drones to Russia, and these little drones they just burn in one moment so many Russian aircraft who strike Ukraine for so long time. So, what I would like to tell, that's only state that have high progress, that have innovation, that support science, can go ahead, can be progressive. We can also remind England in time of the Elizabeth I, because in that time England was very small. It was not empire in that time. In that time, the biggest country of the world was Spain, because Spain had a lot of colons, a lot of different land in Africa, in Latin America as well. But actually, in 17th century, it became like old style. Spanish wanted to defeat England. They came here by the Spanish Armada, but light and innovative boats of England, they just defeated Spanish Armada. So we think that, as we see, that no matter of the territory, no matter how big state is, yeah, regard to the clever people, regard to the new technology, we can win the war. Okay, so guys, I need to go for my course. Greeting from Oxford and have a good day. Goodbye.